Hello, number ones. Welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking. So the other day, I actually joined George the Giant Slayer for his birthday celebration stream. We had a lot of fun. But then after the stream was over, he sent me he sent me a freaking link, and I'm like, George, do you want me to get a heart attack or what? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Of course, it's about the Odyssey. But guys. This is insane. This is insane. It's an interview, very recent with Nolan Malaka. And yeah, it has to do with Travis Scott, guys. Check this out. Check this. Get ready. Get ready to cringe. Let's go.
A lot of the way people look at the ancient world or the classical world in movies and in culture is to sort of project their own fantasies onto it. And
that is projection if I've ever seen one. Literally, you are projecting your race-swapped, transgender, all Greeks were black, there is rappers, Viking ship, everything looks great, the structures are wrong, the architecture is incorrect, these are not Greek warriors, what on earth are you on about? You are doing that. You are projecting your politicized... What the heck? This is gonna be a simulation, guy. It's gonna be this is not possible. This is NPC behavior. This is a PC. You're an NPC.
and to keep it at a remove.
Exactly. This is
So-
them, not me.
For example, when you talk about,
Yeah, not me above the above the crowd, all your plebs. You watching this, you're a pleb. You're a pleb peasant.
academics will talk about how Homer's story was passed down as oral formulaic poetry.
Yep.
Which is really fascinating. It's like the idea that bards have just, riffed on this and kind of, freestyle it and everything. But they'll always
Yeah, just like rap, modern rap, same thing.
talk about like, Yugoslav folk poets from the 1920s or whatever. They don't look at rap. They don't look at a guy like Travis Scott. And that's why I've got
Yeah, look at this. Look at it. Look at that. That's Judas Kiss.
Travis
Come on.
in the movie because it's like
Starting
that's
the first voice you hear.
right.
Okay, what?
Voice you hear. The first voice you hear
Right.
is his telling this story. It was
Yeah.
incredible.
When I was thrilled he would come to do it, but he got it immediately. It's like, no, this is how this story's been handed down, and we
Yes.
have that in our culture.
This is not how this story has been handed down, you liar. But here's the thing, guys. I don't think you understand. When you start the Odyssey, right? When you watch it, the first voice you hear is that of Travis Scott. So the rapper, the Afro-American rapper. Guys, the first voice you hear, it means that's Homer. He's replacing. I hope I'm wrong. I'll let you know though. He blackwashed Homer into a rapper. I'm amazed. I am amazed. This gets worse with each passing day. That's unbelievable. This is a content mine. Call me grifter all you want. Yes, I'm the grifter. But this is a mine. This is a gold mine. Why is there a horse in the background at this point? What's the point? Turn it into a seal? Wouldn't it be better, a seal that does this in front of the city of Troy? And you go, and all the Trojans are like, oh, wow, it's a gift. And then it keeps going, just like your critics. That would have been much better. A much better catch. Come on, Nolan. What are you doing? I need to hear it again.
Come on.
In the movie because it's like
Starting
that's
the first voice you hear
Right.
is his telling this story. It was
yeah.
incredible.
When I was thrilled he would come to do
Bro, look at this. This is an ancient Greek if I've ever seen one. Where is it?
Incredible.
when I
Incredible. Incredible is actually correct. This is it. Guys, the voice of ancient Greece. Here he is. Incredible. Look at this Greek man. Look at the Greekiness. Look at him. Look. It's incredible. He's not even my Greek yogurt is as Greek as this. I'm just mesmerized. It's so stunning that he did this. Nolan. He chose like, look. I'm so inclusive. Look at the representation for the Greek people. It's here. For you guys. For you. Okay, the rap thing, guys, I'm just gonna say because no one else is saying it. The rap thing was him in his office. Was in his office, and he was like desperate. He's like, how the heck am I gonna cast this black rapper? Like, I don't know what to do. He was like, am I gonna put him like a Greek hero, Greek warrior? No. Could it be a Greek woman? Maybe, but still, that could be nice. But I don't know. What am I gonna do? Could it be a Trojan? Maybe the Trojans could be black, but then no, because what if they think that they are the bad guys because they stole the girl? So you can't have a black guy be the bad guy. Oh my gosh, I'm desperate. Oh wait, I have an idea. He's a rapper. He sings, but poetry. I mean, you're using the vocal cords. So let me see. He Googled because he doesn't know shit. He Googled and it's like, well, did Romer write it or was it like storytelling? And then they're like, no, there are some ancient storytelling. Oh, and then it came to him, the light bulb moment. That's how I'm gonna justify Travis Scott. Oh my gosh, I'm saved. I'm so glad. Thank you, Zeus, for helping me come with a good, because I really didn't know what to do and I knew that I had to do it. But before we continue, let's have a word from today's sponsor. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their platforms could contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing profits. The recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health struggles, you should hear this. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they caused. You can use the link in my description or scan the QR code to take a short quiz to see if you qualify for a case. You may be entitled to a potential recovery of up to $1,000. And this was the same thing, by the way, when he was like, okay, when he started the movie, this was the Travis Scott because it was a little harder because rapper. But he found this little excuse and he's like, I'm going to sound so sophisticated and all the clowns are going to clap and say, oh yeah, that's so stunning. That's so brave. And now the chuds are going to get mad. That's so he knew that fraction of the planet which we would live in a paradise had they not existed. But yeah, that fraction of radicalized cultists that will do this anyways and appreciate whatever he says no matter what, and then they will tell you why it doesn't matter, why do you care? And I'm like, you are the ones who cared enough to swap things. It's always the same thing, we know it. But anyways, in this situation, okay, that's what the rapping thing, it's just the excuse so he needed to figure something out. But when it comes to, I'm surprised that he didn't, if he hadn't done this, you know what he would have done? Well, sometimes rap gangs, they have shootouts, and it kind of reminds me of the ancient Greek battlefields. And so they usually use firearms, so they can attack each other at a distance, right? The rappers, when they're like, I'm gonna take you down, bro, that kind of stuff, dude, yeah, homie. And then is like, homie, Homer. Right, there's this connection, homie, Homer, and then ancient Greeks, did they have like slings? They may have had some bows and arrows, so that's why I cast Travis Scott. That would have been it. Had he not got the idea of rap, that would have been it. Gang fights somewhere in downtown Chicago would have been a representation of Greek hoplitic warfare and battlefields and chariots, in fact, and even before the hoplites, freaking the phalanx formation. No, the chariot warfare. Anyways, chariot, on the bike, fantastic. Now, here's the thing. That was to justify the rapper. To justify Ellen of Troy, when he decided, I want to do the Odyssey, great, what can I race swap? That was his first question. Before thinking about the costumes, before thinking about the ships, before thinking about the armor, before thinking about the locations or what to say, or what character, or what... the first thing that he thought was, how am I going to race swap white historical characters and get some representation? And so he thought of Zendaya, so he gets the half white, half black. He thought, what's his name? Ellen of Troy. He thought, most beautiful. So I virtual signal at the same time. I'm basically saying, look, I'm saying that the most beautiful woman is black. So I'm basically saying black is beautiful, black power. And I'm saying white, no, replace. That's exactly what he was thinking. He thought it was a brilliant idea. And everyone clapped in his circle of hell. And then... after that, he was like, great, and who am I going to cast as Clytemnestra? Oh, it's going to be still her, so that's perfect. I'll just make them twins. And I imagine, like, the people telling me they were not twins says, shut it. It's a reinterpretation. We're making it better, more fresh for modern audiences. And then he kept on going that direction. Then he got the AAA expensive actors to try and make a profit off of it, because people will see, oh, Tom Holland, Spider-Man, wow, and they will go watch it, and then they are going to carry the movie, and that's it. That's what he thought. But it was all about, what am I going to do to ensure what is going to be the logical process in the mind whereby I can explain why I'm casting this for that. And he had to do it with a rapper because it was the stupidest. And the other one that he would have to do it is Elliot Page. But the problem is that the reason why he's not trying to justify it is because to him, he can't justify it. Let me tell you why he can't justify it. He can't justify Elliot Page just like he has to justify the rapper, because the rapper justification is permitted within the cult, but the Elliot Page justification is not permitted, because he would have to say, well, the reason why I cast a transgender man, but that's not acceptable in the cult anymore. For the cult, Elliot Page is a man, full stop. Even adding transgender is disrespectful now, which means you can't justify it, because if he justifies it, then he's underlying the fact that Elliot Page is different because of the transitioning. So he's pretending it's not. He's pretending, oh yeah, that's a man and I cast him as a man. Normal, I don't have to justify anything. Ancient Greek, from the Iliad, of all places, or no, Aeneid, is it from the Aeneid, of all places, the character? So it has nothing to do with the Odyssey, but that doesn't matter. All I'm saying is factually true, and that's why I'm hated so much, by the way, because I speak facts. There isn't a single word that I've said today that it isn't true and factual, and that's why they hate me. That's why they hate me. It's here for you to kneel down, bend the knee, and accept, while paying for it if you're Greek, because of the taxes. Brother, what are the comments saying? I gotta see it. What are the comments saying? Come on, guys, make my day. Make my day. Oh, they did a rap thing. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna try. To be fair, no, you're not gonna be. You're not gonna be. But whatever. Also, there are people that are actually defending this. You gotta be brainless. There is literally an genre called folk music that does exactly what Nanan thinks rap is doing. Is he defending it or not? I don't even understand it. It's a genre anyways. You don't put the N if the following word starts with a consonant. Rap music is temporal. No one really talks about the rapper's body of work once their time in the spotlight passes. And you never hear their old hits unless they are used in it. But yeah, true, but you don't even need to go that far. Bro, it's not rap. It's really that simple. It has nothing to do with it. How do I reach a black audience? They like rap, right? Christopher, no. Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. He's a pretentious ass hat. Nolan, that is. You're absolutely right. GGGGGFM. You're 100% right. And he thinks he's better than you, by the way, for disagreeing, for not liking it. You're all below him. The elitist piece of scum. Oh, gosh. Culture vultures. That also tells you they don't know any black people personally. I mean, possible, yeah, sure. A lot of black people don't know when they're being patronized. I mean, it is patronizing, that's true. It's not only that, it's objectifying. They're treating you as a token. You're a token to these people, to Hollywood. You're a token for self-improvement within the cult, so that they can go higher and higher in the ranks of approval, of virtue signaling. You're just tokens to them. When he does this, it's so fake, so false. And that's that, homie. If you appreciate my content so far and wish to help ensure my ability to continue to tell it how it is, regardless of any possible backlash, please support this channel on Patreon. Any support helps me and my team of academics keep the channel strong and gives us the means to fight back against the political rewriting of history. Stand with us, form the wall, defend the truth.